now the third oldest professional orchestra in the state of California, established in 1928. I'll let you imagine who the first ones are. But you know, the Santa Rosa Symphony used to be a really good community orchestra. But today it is recognized as one of the leading regional symphony orchestras in America. And the symphony has grown in many ways. It's grown budget-wise. We're now the largest regional symphony north of LA in the state of California. That's why I semi-jokingly say every July 1st I'm given a new set of knee pads. Also, we've grown in terms of national awards. We've won national awards for adventurous programming and for community engagement. And we're now also recognized as the resident orchestra of the Green Music Center that is widely acclaimed for its extraordinary acoustics for classical music. When I first arrived here in Sonoma County back in 2002, one word stood out for this organization to me, and that word was community. I found an extraordinary commitment on the part of the Santa Rosa Symphony to reach out in meaningful and profound ways to this community. In fact, it's even reflected in our mission statement. We're committed to inspire and engage the residents of this region, not only with fine musical performances, but with excellent music education programs. And in an era when the arts have sadly been cut out of most public school budgets, the Santa Rosa Symphony has absolutely stepped in with one of the highest quality, most comprehensive music education programs in this country that reaches over 23,000 young people every year. Now let me briefly tell you what those music education programs are all about. You have a green card on your table that we hope to take with you that explains more. But basically, it's a three-pronged approach. The first prong we call training young musicians. It starts with a 3-week summer music camp in July at Sonoma Country Day School. And then we have not one, which most orchestras have, we have not one, but 4 different youth orchestras, beginning from preparatory all the way to advanced. And we provide over $20,000 a year in financial aid and scholarships to those young people to make sure that if they've got the talent and the commitment, they can participate in our youth orchestras. And they perform in concert halls, in churches, in schools, and even abroad, representing Sonoma County. Last year, I helped lead over 60 young musicians of our youth orchestra on a life-changing tour to China, which was truly extraordinary. The second prong of our programs we call Music in the Schools. And we provide extensive music opportunities for the schools. We provide free concerts for youth, bringing them to concerts at the Green Music Center. We also have elementary school classical music listening programs that we distribute to over 100 classrooms. And we have, maybe most significantly, a program called It's Elementary, which is a year-long music immersion program for schools that apply, and we have 5 enrolled elementary schools this year. And to just give you a taste of how important that program is, and it's provided free of charge to these schools. Let me read to you in one application we just got from an elementary school principal. She said, "Our elementary school children are the neediest of school populations in Sonoma County. The opportunities this program would provide our students would last a lifetime and expose them to a love and appreciation of music currently unavailable to many of them. I'm hopeful that you will recognize our need and select us for this important and valuable program." Well, clearly, with an application like that, it's needless to say, she's one of the schools that we're going to involve next year in this elementary. That's a commitment we want to honor. And the third prong of our music education programs is our newest program. It's a 5-year commitment we call Simply Strings. And it takes place on the campus of Shepherd Elementary School on the west side of Santa Rosa. And it's inspired by Venezuela's El Sistema model, which has now reached globally all over the world. And what it is it looks at music as an instrument for something far more powerful than just music appreciation. It is looking at music as an instrument for positive social transformation. And we're doing that every day at Shepherd Elementary School. Starting in 2nd grade, they're now 3rd graders and 4th graders. They are enrolled 2 hours every day after school, Monday through Friday, for 24 weeks of the year. And they're learning the violin. And eventually in 5th and 6th grade, they'll also be learning the cello and the bass and the viola. But they're obviously learning much more than that. We provide the instructors, the instruments, the bilingual family liaison, and family and concert opportunities throughout Sonoma County. And so, you know, when we look at all of what we're doing, when we, particularly Simply Strings, almost every day there's something happening there that tells us how important this program is to the students and their families at Shepherd Elementary. Let me just read to you a couple of the excerpts that they've shared with us. One girl broke her bow arm on the playground, and rather than skipping a few weeks of the program, which would have been perfectly understandable, she figured out a way to pluck the strings with her arm in the cast so that she wouldn't miss any rehearsals. Another young player saw a doctor who's in the room today. She complained of chest pain, so the doctor said, well, I'll write you a note so you can miss school today. And she said, well, that'd be okay, but I do not want to miss violin practice. Another young player was playing an arrangement from Dvorak's New World Symphony. And the first time she said I played it, it made her cry. But now she says that when she brings it home and plays it for her mother, it makes her mother cry as well. Such is the power of music. Another student said, I'm playing so I can play for my father's birthday. Another one said, I'm playing the violin for my sick uncle to make him feel better. So it shows that students are feeling the power of music and wanting to share it. Another young student said, I appreciate you for giving me a musical family in room 14. You've made me a better student. And so, in a nutshell, what is the fundamental purpose for why do we do these music education programs? I believe it's because our music is not a luxury. It is not an amusement. It is not a pastime. I believe its fundamental purpose is to touch the common chord among all of us. And by doing so, we offer young people the chance to grow and achieve and learn on so many levels via the universal language of music. How do they do that? By finding and developing a positive community, by developing a sense of connectedness, by developing an intrinsic motivation to do better, and by realizing dreams and scaling unimaginable heights, because they are creating something, and this is so important, it's important for all of us, by creating something that is bigger than themselves, that they do together. It's extraordinary.